Hello and welcome to Books of Blood. My name is John, and today I'm going to be doing the Booktuber Favorites Tag. First things first, I don't know how good this microphone is, but if you hear like some or sounds like something dragging in the background behind the door here, or maybe bags rattling, just ignore it. My sister-in-law, she is doing some spring cleaning, and we've got a lot of bodies here, so they got to move. She's got to move from one place to the other, and some of them she has to kind of make sure that they're not moving anymore. So yeah, just ignore that. Forget I even said that. Anyway, for the Booktuber Favorites Tag, I was tagged by Brad Proctor over at his channel, and I will, of course, for all of the people that I mention on here, will leave a link to their channel down below. All right. So, the Booktuber Favorites Tag, basically it is, the questions are pertaining to booktubers that I like, that I watch, or whatever, you know. Anyway, the first question is, a booktuber you've watched the longest. You know, he hasn't put up any videos lately. In fact, the last time I checked, it says his last video was 6 months ago. But the first booktuber that I actually started watching was Leon, the Paperback Maniac, or Paperback Mania. As far as the longest, I'm trying to think. I guess I'm just going to say he's the longest, even though I probably have watched some others longer than him since he's taken such a long time off. And, you know, I hope he's okay, you know, because he had an awesome channel, just a fantastic channel. He could just take a paperback, one of those old vintage horror paperbacks, and just talk about it for 45 minutes to an hour, and you just sat there and you wanted to hear what he had to say. You know, he was that cool, all right? Number two, a booktuber you just started watching. Now, I don't watch everybody's videos, okay? And I'm sure a lot of people don't watch all of my videos either, judging from the, you know, just looking at the numbers and stuff. But I just started watching Lady Jane Books. And there's another one, and I'm pretty sure they're a booktuber also, that they go by the name of Attention, with an exclamation point at the end. I just started watching them not too long ago, and both of them have excellent channels. You know, so, and this is what this is. This is a shout-out channel. This is a shout-out video is what it is. It is a tag video or a shout-out video disguised as a tag video. So all of these people I mentioned, yeah, please go check them out. You know, subscribe to them, like their videos, comment, all that jazz, all right? Okay, number three, a booktuber you became friends with. You know, I'm not going to pick any one booktuber. I think I've become friends with quite a few booktubers. I'm just going to name a few right off the bat. Working Man Reads. Me and Josh communicate every now and then on Instagram, and we usually agree on the same stuff, and we kind of gripe at each other. If something bugs us, we kind of gripe at each other, you know, so that's cool, you know. Brad Proctor, same thing. Brad and I talk about books on Instagram. Syon Das. Now, on my autocorrect here, it says Syon Dad, which really that sounds like a kaiju, like some kind of kaiju superhero or something like that, you know. DarkBetweenPages, Nikki with DarkBetweenPages. Nikki was supportive of my channel from the very beginning. And we also talk on Instagram quite a bit also. We haven't talked as much as lately, and, you know, I probably need to remedy that. That's because that's probably my fault. So, yeah, and then finally, Jason, over at Jason's Weird Reads, Jason White. Jason and I talk sometimes also. We haven't talked much lately. I mean, I also talk to people like Marie McWilliams. Sometimes I talk to Nick over Spooky Noodles sometimes. Just various people, all right? So number four, a booktuber you get most of your book recommendations from. Too many. I'm not going to, I'm just say all of the above, all right? All of the people that I just talked about, I got some kind of recommendation from them, you know? Because I'm kind of all over the map with what my favorite genre. I read horror. But some people, when they read horror, they go, well, I just want to read supernatural horror. Some people go, well, I just want to read vampire horror or vampire fiction or whatever, or werewolf or ghost. You know, and I'm kind of all over the place. I mean, I read a little bit of psychological horror, a little bit of werewolf horror, a little bit of vampire horror. I read horror. So anybody that reads horror like I do, I'm usually looking at the channel for recommendations, and I usually find it. All right. So yeah, that's my answer. All of the above, everybody. Number 5, a booktuber you watch who reads a genre you don't. For that one, I'm going to go with the same as question 4. Because there are some of them on here that they do read horror, but they don't read it exclusively. They read other stuff too. Like they might read thrillers. They might read, I don't know. I don't think too many people, booktubers I watch, read romance, at least not the ones I mentioned here. All right. I know some of them do, but some of them might read fantasy. Me, I'm pretty much strictly horror, except for maybe some true crime or a little bit of biographies, which I like I've said before. I love rock biographies. I love reading about people like, man, I'm going a million miles an hour, aren't I? I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. It's like, and I only had one cup of coffee, but anyway, I like reading books about biographies of people like Bruce Springsteen, Kate Bush, Hart. I've read those. Anyway, so yeah, any number of booktubers that I know of, a lot of them don't read the same genres that I read. All right. Number 6, a booktuber whose videos make you happy. That one depends on my mood. It does. Now she's not really humorous on her Booktube channel, but like I've mentioned before, that Marie McWilliams is on TikTok. She is absolutely hilarious. I mean, if you don't believe me and you have TikTok, just go and subscribe to her, and you're gonna laugh. All right. She posted this one thing about a guy calling 911 who gets a certain part of his anatomy stuck in a garbage disposal in his sink. And it's like one of those things like, oh my God, do I laugh at this? But then you realize, it's for fun, a joke or whatever. So yes, I thought it was hilarious, but that's one of the things. But yeah, she's just hilarious on her own too. So yes, Marie makes me laugh. Merce also has, Harpies in the Trees also has a TikTok channel, and her stuff is really funny also. A little bit different fashion than Marie, but both of them are funny in a kind of a dark sort of way, which I like. Number 7, a booktuber you'd love to do a buddy read with. Okay. Now Brad Proctor chose me as a booktuber he would love to do a buddy read with. So starting in March, we're going to work on reading The 13th Coyote by Christopher Triana together. We're going to read a few chapters a day, so that way we don't get bogged down and we can communicate. Also, another booktuber that has kind of expressed an interest in doing a buddy read with me, and I really need to get with her on that, is Nikki over at DarkBetweenPages. We've talked about it, but I just, some reason or another, I always go off on my own little tangent. And I don't mean to do that. And Nikki, if you're watching this, and I know you will eventually, I am sorry about that, all right? So let's you and me get together and work out some time that we can do a buddy read of something, all right? So yes, Brad Proctor and Nikki, DarkBetweenPages. Number 8, a booktuber with under 1,000 subscribers that you love. Now, when they say love, I don't think they mean that we love, love like romantic love or anything like that. I think they mean love like, I love your channel. I'm going to go with Lady Jane Books. Lady Jane does not have 1,000 subscribers yet. Why that is, I don't know, because she's got an awesome channel. And she really, you can tell she loves what she is doing. So I'm going to say Lady Jane for under 1,000. Okay. Lady Jane for under 1,000. That sounds like Negative Janie or Negative Jeopardy or something like that. I'll take Lady Jane Books for under 1,000, Alex. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm going off on a tangent. I don't know why I'm doing that today. I'm just really hyper today. I have no idea why. Number 9, a booktuber with over 1,000 subscribers that you love. For that one, I'm going to go with Marie McWilliams once again and Harpies in the Trees. They have both got fantastic channels, especially when it pertains to horror, which is pretty much what they do. That is what they talk about. Merce, man, Merce, there's a reason her name is Merce. Because immerse, M-E-R-S, is part of the word immerse, all right? Merce immerses herself in her videos. I mean, she works on these videos, the editing, costumes, light, everything. She just gets it down to a fault, to a T, to whatever, you know. And Marie, like I've said, Marie, she knows her horror too. She writes horror, or I've read one of her thriller, Broken Mirrors, and it's excellent. But yeah, Marie is the same way. You know, a little bit, they have different styles and different fashions, but Marie is the same way. You know, you just, if you want to watch a horror channel, well, of course, watch mine, but you've got Marie and you've got Merce also. They have just fantastic channels. All right, so there you go. Number 10, who do you tag? Anybody that I mentioned on this thing, if you have not done this video already, then guess what? Consider yourself tagged, all right? That's it. That is what I do, what I'm going to do. So, yes, that is the Booktuber Favorites Tag. Thank you, Brad, for tagging me. I'm trying not to cough here. I got a little bit of tickle in my throat. I'm trying not to do that. Tell you what, I'm going to pause this video real fast. And I am back. All right, so just had a little cough there. Sorry about that. So yes, thank you, Brad, for tagging me on this. This is going to post on Tuesday of this week, which is, I think, the 23rd, 22nd or 23rd. I don't know which, but that's when it's going to post. So until then, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekends. It's a Sunday night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. The working week is coming up, so please be safe out there, okay? Thank you. Bye.